5, 4, 3, 2,
Hey, who's your guys' host, Bishop?
Austin.
and the one and only Mr. Incredible, aka 5K, aka Watts.
Can you separate the talent from the artist?
Yes.
Yes and no.
Woo! Yes, you can.
I
Yes
got
and no.
yes and no.
So I could tell you. So yes.
Let's actually hit them with a situation in case they don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Austin,
Yeah. Situational. R. Kelly all day.
can you separate what R. Kelly did on his free time versus the music he puts out in the stew?
Yes.
Me personally, yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I say yes and no.
Because a lot of his music ain't even about sex. It's not. But a lot of his music, it's really preference. Like, people can say, oh, he's rapping about this now that his situation came out. But everybody was vibing to that shit before. And it was still rumors of what he did even 20 years ago. And people were still vibing to it. Step in the Name of Love. People were still vibing to it. But he was still being accused of what he was accused of. But nobody was thinking, oh,
No, don't say accused. What he was convicted of.
convicted.
All right, go ahead.
I still say accused.
He busts down a
Damn.
tongue belt.
Like, don't get me wrong.
I don't give a damn.
I could separate when it comes to R. Kelly. I could separate it.
You separate the music from the artist. I don't give a damn what he did on his personal time. All I know is that when I listen to World's Greatest, I don't think about none of the shit that he did on his personal time.
Good song.
When I Wish came out,
World's greatest.
I don't think about none of the shit that he did on the personal time. Step in the Name of Love, Happy People, You Save Me. Come on, man.
See, this is where I have a conflict with people.
Let's go.
Because for the listeners out there, if you say no, this is where I have conflict with you, because you can listen to rap knowing these guys are murderers and drug dealers, but it doesn't matter. But because someone else does something, it's a big deal. But you can listen to someone kill people all day, sell drugs to little kids, but it just gets brushed over the shoulder.
Because they're doing it to black kids.
Yeah.
So if you say no, but yet you still listen and support rap music and those particular rappers, not rap music, but those particular rappers, you're a hypocrite.
Well,
Yeah.
don't
'Cause I ain't
even
gonna lie,
say
that's-
just rappers. Just
So-
say artists.
Yeah, artists.
yeah.
Because
you're
he
right.
said
You're right.
that, like what you said. That's why I say yes and no. Like, because if you listen to a rapper who's talking about doing all this shit, like selling drugs, doing like killing people, blah blah, and all that, I'm not going to separate you from your music if that's what you're talking about in rap. Because as a rapper, you're supposed to, well, it doesn't always happen, but when you talk about selling drugs and doing all this, me being a fan, I'm like, oh, that's what they do. So like, that's what I'm going to equate it to. So let's say, for example, the 6ix9ine situation, right? People didn't separate the music from him because he was talking about all this gangster shit. But then when he had to face time for what it was that he was talking, like for what happened, he snitched. So that's one of the situations when it's like, no, like if you speak about this, that's how I expect you to be. I don't expect you to be different. I don't, like, if you talk about, oh, I'm a killer, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill da-da-da and all that, when the situation come, and if you run, I can't separate it because it's like, no, this is what you said you were. So me being invested in it, it's like, I expect you to do something because you say you're about that life. So when it comes up that you're not about that life, that turns me away from your music because at that point, you're just a fraud.
Yeah.
So that's why I say yes and no.
I get what you're saying, but you're more on the fence of.
Portraying.
So R. Kelly, I mean, he didn't really go on the record and say all these allegations until later down the road. But have you known R. Kelly was doing this early 20 plus years ago, would you still listen to him?
If 20 plus years ago R. Kelly said I was I was having sex with underage women, no, I would not have. If he came out and blatantly said it, I would not have.
But because he did not bring it upon the net, it's
So-
free game.
If he would have brought it up 20 years ago, let's say he would have brought it up in 2001. If that moment in 2021 he said, yes, I like to have sex with underage women. Anything from 2001 to now, I wouldn't have supported or listened to. Anything beforehand, all right, cool, I listen. But from that moment, no, because that's when I'm like, all right, cool. Now I don't know if the song he's making right now is about a little 16-year-old.
So he doesn't say it in 2001. You listen to him, turns out that he does. But yet you still listen to him.
I don't think his songs say it.
No, I'm not saying that they do. But you now know that about his personal life. You still listen to the music. Same with 6ix9ine. You thought he was about this gang shit. You listen to him. You find out that he's not about it. You don't listen to him anymore.
Because it's a difference between R&B and rap.
Yeah, but the situation is not different. Oh, well, other than the crime,
it is.
it's still as you said, you didn't listen to him because of the crime of snitching, but yet you'll still listen to R. Kelly for having sex with underage women,
But he had
which
sex
crime
with
is
older
severe.
women too.
Yeah,
So yeah, he could be talking about an older woman. 6ix9ine was talking about shit that he did that he didn't really do, so he was being a poser. At least be real with yourself. Like, as long as you're being real, that's all I give a fuck about.
so because
And
he
that's what-
admitted to it, you still listen to his music.
Because I don't think his music was about underage women. Personally, I don't.
I agree with you.
I don't.
Ain't nobody gonna listen to no dude that's rapping about underage women
And how are we to know that?
because he did 20 years of music.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that came out with R. Kelly recently was off of a TV show, Surviving R. Kelly,
Yeah.
which we can go into with a whole different subject with crisis actors.
You don't think any of those songs were about Aaliyah?
No. The songs that I listen to with R. Kelly, that I'm a fan of, no.
How are we to know that?
But how do you know the songs about Aaliyah?
No, exactly. How are we to know? How are we to say
That's
that?
why it's
I
portrayed.
listen because it's not about a younger lady, but we don't know.
Exactly. You don't know.
I'm gonna assume
That's how all music is. You don't know who the hell they talking about. You just go with the vibes. When a woman's fed up, I guarantee you, in that song, he didn't say nothing about the age.
I
the
bet
race.
a 16-year-old can get fed up.
Hey, so how come nobody?
When you're 16, yeah.
Hey, then how come nobody say nothing about Pretty Ricky when they was like, age ain't nothing but a number, but they want to talk about R. Kelly? Because Pretty Ricky had a song called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. So how we know they was only talking about older women and not younger women?
That's true.
But don't nobody.
Everybody
Same
paints
now.
the picture with R. Kelly with this shit because of that TV show. That's the honest opinion.
Or because of what he got convicted of.
Everybody's mama was listening to R. Kelly. Your mama, my auntie, your auntie, everybody was listening to R. Kelly. Even when allegations came out, it's a 50-50 chance.
That's fine, but that still doesn't dismiss the charges he got convicted for.
I mean, just because you get convicted don't mean you guilty.
Yeah, it does not. Especially when the media plays a big part in it. Nobody was thinking of R. Kelly going to prison until Lifetime released Surviving R. Kelly. True or false?
I mean, that
I know a
interview he did
lot
with
of
Gayle
people,
King,
when they heard out,
when they found out he peed on Shorty, I know a lot of people wanted him to go to jail.
That's women though. Even the girls came out and said that shit, bro.
it's more than just women, though.
There's men that want him behind bars too.
Go ahead with it. All I'm saying is that I can listen to an R. Kelly track and still feel innocent free.
Okay. Hypothetically,
Yeah.
you knew that the song was about underage women. Would you
I'm
still
not gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna listen to it.
No, that's dead.
Right, that's why I don't listen to Bump and Grind. I don't listen to that.
You don't listen to Bump and Grind?
No, that's not one of my R. Kelly tops.
I fucks with it.
My R. Kelly number one is when a woman's fed up, Fiesta, And I wish.
She's fed up and getting pissed on.
See, you got people like that. Like,
How are we to know?
I believe I can fly. What was that about? You tell me.
He believes he can get away with having sex with underage
See,
women.
you got people with the conspiracy theories.
Hey.
See? That's where it goes.
All
to.
I know is, how are we to know? So I expect the worst.
You expect the what?
The worst.
Why?
The worst? Why?
Well, if you expect the worst, nothing bad can happen.
Do you like Chris Brown?
No.
Do you like John Lennon?
No.
Do you even know who John Lennon is?
No.
You don't,
There's no reason we should have this conversation. John Lennon is one of the greatest songwriters.
you really don't know who John Lennon is.
He doesn't.
Name a song.
He doesn't know.
Y'all, for
he
the
doesn't
record, y'all
He
know
doesn't.
I ain't good with names.
He doesn't. It's okay.
Who is it?
But John Lennon is a great musical artist.
Who is he?
He was a screen.
What
I'm
has
telling
he
you,
done?
I'm telling you, he's a screenwriter.
For?
A lot of people.
Can I get a song that he's done?
John Lennon is a white
If
guy.
you don't know, you don't know.
Do you know?
Then you shouldn't be arguing about music.
Do you know?
You shouldn't be arguing about music.
I'm not arguing. I'm having a conversation.
No, he wants to know. Tell him.
I want to know.
He wrote for the Beatles.
Okay. Who else?
That's all I know.
Beatles is probably one of the best group of all time.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So you only know.
Not Beatles, Rolling Stones. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
So who really knows then, huh?
Exactly.
So don't sit here and tell me what I don't know.
Who's your artist? Who's your favorite artist?
Tell me what's really. No, play it.
Drake, right?
No, he's not my favorite artist.
Drake was messing with a younger age woman, right? Yeah.
Hey,
what?
No.
Yeah.
Stop. Pause. He was with the Beatles, first and foremost.
Beatles, that's
this
what
is
it was.
John Lennon.
No one tripping. But guess what he was accused
He
of?
was fatally assassinated in New York.
But guess what he was accused of?
What?
Beating his wife. He was a
Okay.
domestic abuser.
Okay.
But people still praise John Lennon. But when it comes to black artists, especially black artists, we get crucified. Even when we're dead. Michael Jackson, Ray Charles, anybody you can think of. Nobody's died in peace.
You named two people.
Nobody lives in peace either.
You said what?
Nobody lives in peace either.
I know a lot of people live. Even Elvis still lives in peace.
He's
Yes.
dead.
But guess who brings
How
that
does he
shit
live
back
in
up?
peace and he's dead?
Us.
Elvis
Us.
is dead.
Yeah, he's dead, but he lives in peace. I'm tripping. Died in peace.
He died on the toilet.
But he died in peace. Who gets shit more talked about, Elvis or Michael Jackson?
Do you know what Michael Jackson allegedly did?
Do you know what Elvis
They
did?
both white, so it don't matter.
Do you know what he did?
What'd he do?
Married that 14-year-old?
Yeah.
And wait, what year?
It don't matter the
It
year.
don't make it right.
It does.
It does not.
It does.
The law was still, it was in the 70s. I'll tell you that.
The 70s.
But
Yeah.
your moral compass is still like
Exactly.
Why would I marry? a
Okay,
little
during
girl?
the Renaissance age.
I don't.
Oh,
that's not saying
shit.
it's right either.
Oh, shit.
Like back in the Roman age, they fucking married 12-year-old girls too.
Back in the...
Don't make it right.
Yeah. Nothing's right with that. You know damn well if you a grown-ass man and you messing with a kid, no matter what age you are, this ain't right.
During that time, like Renaissance, that age, you were much more mature.
So you was right. So if you was in the Renaissance age, you'd be dating 10-year-olds.
If I was a king and I had to marry off somebody, it's part of the life.
No.
Get the
Nigga,
get out of here, bro.
You nasty.
You
bro.
nasty.
You
No.
nasty.
You nasty.
Bruh, what I'm
Hell
saying,
no.
if
They ain't know what you
in that age,
Yeah.
that time period,
Get out of here, bro.
y'all seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
They
Get
did it
outta
all the
here.
time.
That doesn't make it right.
This ain't Game of Thrones, Brody.
I know,
Doesn't
it's real
make
life.
it right.
I'm not attracted to little girls.
But you said you
What
would
you
do
just
it.
said.
You said you
If
would
you
do
was
it.
back in them
You
days.
said you would do it.
Exactly.
See,
I wouldn't do
this
it.
shit went over
I
y'all
wouldn't support your
niggas'
music.
heads, bro.
I would not support your music or your podcast
Y'all
at
know.
that time. But can you separate the art from the artist?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
You can separate it and still not like it.
Yeah.
You can separate it for sure. But that just because you separate it doesn't mean you still agree with what the artist is saying.
So are you wrong for supporting that artist's talent?
It's up to your moral belief.
Me personally, I can't separate if you say you bought that life and it turns out you're not. I can't separate that.
But you can separate young girls
His
and
music
older
wasn't about
guys.
it. The music wasn't about it.
It's not about the music
It is.
because
Because if you rap,
no, it's
if
not
you-
about the music. Because
if
he went
you
on
talk-
interviews saying that gang shit too. It's not just about the music.
It is about the music because that's
Hmm.
how, like 6ix9ine came out as the music. His interview saying he was gang. No. It was his music saying he was.
His interviews too.
But after the music came out and was popping, so therefore he's feeding off of the music and just going off of the music and saying, yes, I'm this.
His
I
interviews
said
was
this,
like
this,
that
this.
before.
Huh?
His interviews were like that before the music was popping.
No.
Yeah.
But the music is what made him that. Because before the music, he's just a little square ass Mexican dude in New York, raping little girls. Because he did get charged. If y'all want to go there.
I don't like Tekashi, but I did research on that trial. He didn't rape young girls. It was a girl, they was the same age difference, kinda. And she came to the video shoot, lied about it. It's different. I still don't like him, but
I just find it crazy how you judge an artist more strongly on not having street cred than you do for an artist having relations with younger women.
First and foremost, I'm not, because if what he got convicted of, I don't condone. However, his music was never glorifying him fucking with younger girls.
Allegedly. You
That's
don't know
true.
that. We
like
don't know
that.
that. So
His-
allegedly.
But
who you talking about now?
R. Kelly, just like
Yeah,
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, yeah.
His music
Okay.
wasn't
Allegedly.
glorifying him.
no, ain't no
Fucking with
yeah.
allegedly.
He was allegedly accused. Yeah.
No, we don't know what his fucking music's about.
If you listen to the music, ain't no 15-year-old driving a car.
Yeah, they are.
Back in the 90s,
Yeah, they were.
pull up the damn resume. Pull it up.
I don't think anyone has underage driving on their resume.
Pull up the deed to the car. Pull up their license.
Did you only drive with the license?
Yes, I was responsible.
Square.
Exactly. Look where I'm at now with y'all too. So I'm doing something good.
Who says we're doing good?
I don't know.
Nah, but
So I feel like you only listen to artists that are just saints.
first and foremost, you know he's the most controversial person you know. So,
yeah.
so no matter what, he's just gonna.
But I feel like
he's
he
just
only
gonna
listens to
say something
Saints.
Make us look bad, bro.
So you don't listen to Chris Brown,
I really don't. I hate Chris Brown.
Montana 300.
I love Montana of 300.
You know he was convicted of murder somebody 10 years ago in
He
Chicago,
was.
South Side.
and he served his time.
No, he did not. He beat the case because he lied.
So he didn't do it.
He beat the case because he lied.
With the right hand on the Bible?
Whew.
Under
You'd
oath?
be surprised.
You're telling me?
You'd be surprised with Chicago folk.
Can't
You'd
see
be
it.
surprised.
He survived. Hey,
So everybody listens to is just Saints.
they either do their time or they didn't do the crime.
Everybody.
Everybody. Polo G. He beat his case too.
What case he have?
Murder?
You don't beat a murder case these days.
He did.
You take a plea.
Nah, not really. You can beat him.
He beat the case?
Nah, I think he got locked up for a little bit.
Free TK.
But my point, hey, if you in the street life, people gonna get killed. But that has nothing to do with younger women being fucked by grown men.
Nobody said it did.
So I can justify street life gang activity shit more than I can justify a grown man touching a little woman.
A sin is a sin.
And
No other sin is greater than the next sin.
I find that's stupid to me. I
Well,
don't care.
a sin is a sin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
so
some
whatever
bad
you do
sins.
is wrong. Is wrong.
No, there's some bad sins.
So what's a good sin?
Having sex out of marriage is a good sin.
A good sin is he hit my daughter. I murder him.
That's a good
That's
sin.
a good sin.
That's not a good sin.
Don't touch my daughter.
That's not a good
You're
sin.
gonna die.
That's a sin. It's not a good sin. You murdered him.
Yeah, it's a bad sin, but there's also some worse shit than that.
Yeah.
I can murder 4 people. That's much more worse than one death.
You know, the only thing worse than murder is more murder.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going with this one.
Like, I don't know either.
That's a bad one.
I can lie. That's a sin.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's a
worse
bad
than
sin.
murder.
And I can kill.
That's a bad sin too.
It's worse than a lie.
It's not worse.
I'd rather you lie to me
Because
than
a
kill
lie
me.
can cost somebody a life,
I'd rather you lie to me than kill me.
but a lie can cost somebody a life.
Yeah.
You ever seen Rosewood?
Hey, did you eat my candy? No. Yeah, you did. Oh, man. Hey, you eat my candy? Yeah. Bam. Dead.
Hey, he slept with your underage daughter. Oh, for real? Boom. Did he really do it? Nah, I just don't like him.
A lie. Exactly. There's no sin greater than the next sin.
Yes, there is. I just proved it.
No, it's not.
He lied about candy.
You lie about rape?
Dead.
You still go to hell.
So
Doesn't matter. If that's what you believe in, yes.
So what if somebody lies about rape and then the person goes to jail and because he said they raped somebody, they get
Bill
killed?
Cosby, for example.
He didn't get killed.
No, but the bitch who lied on him.
All I'm saying is that sins have levels, and you're stupid to not believe that. You gonna believe it because the book told you so? That everything bad is equally bad? That's stupid.
Everything is bad that's equally bad. To law, to court,
I don't care about
it's
court.
different. Because
You
they
can't-
make levels of that shit. In life, it's still bad.
Yeah, it's bad, but there's levels to bad.
In the court system.
In life.
In the court system.
In life and in your moral
If
compass.
you lie to me right now saying my hat looks cool and it doesn't.
I do like your hat.
If you lie to me saying my hat does not look cool, but then you kill Watts, in the court system, you go to jail.
Yeah?
It's different.
How?
But in life, you lied to me about my hat. And I took
Shut the fuck up, bro. Y'all niggas. Every lie, every sin is not equal.
I got to pee.
Nah, hold up. Every sin is not equal. Every sin is not equal.
To the Bible it is.
All right, but we not talking about.
Look, man.
I gotta piss.
I got to pee, bro.
Let's go. Keep going.
Hey, since these grown men have baby bladders, we need to know, can you separate the artist from the music or the talent?
The artist's personal life from the music.
Yeah.
I can't even drink.
And is every sin equally bad in your opinion? Not because of what a book told you. Let me know. Bishop out.
My mama told me. Hey, nigga, the outro.
Okay, I gotta piss, dog.
Hey, it's One Only 5K. Much love, my brothers and sisters.
Austin! There you go. Oh, shit got dark.
It's 5 o'clock.